Hey everybody, Rick Ward, the Urban Air Gunner. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, today we have a video that's just a little bit out of the ordinary. I just thought maybe that we would get together and do a quick, not really a gunsmithing video, but what I would call a barrel change video. I get a lot of emails, a lot of questions about, Rick, I really don't know what caliber to choose, or I don't know what gun to start with, and different things, and there's so many different options. Airforce air guns is one of the most modified, one of the most sought after frames. I mean, this platform is the basis of all kind of really cool guns and custom guns out there. It's kind of like the AR-15 of the airgun world. There is nothing that you can't buy for one of these guns to make it your own. I mean, to really personalize this gun. Doug over there at Mad Dog Stocks, he has got some really cool stocks that make these guns look really awesome. And we might do a future video on how to set up one of those stocks and really just personalize the gun that's just going to be perfect for you. Well, I got to thinking about where would I start. So I'm brand new into PCP, and maybe I had a Talon P because it was in my budget. It's under 500 bucks, and but I wanted a really good PCP, and this is what I bought. Now, just to let you know that the Talon P is a very, very good gun, very accurate. Eric Henderson over at Adventures Afield has a video on YouTube that he was out shooting prairie dogs at some ridiculous distance, like 100 yards, 125 yards, maybe even 150. I don't remember. It's been so long ago, but he used the Talon P. Now, this is a great little platform. You can get it in 22 and 25. The 25 cal is just crazy good. I actually have a 22 caliber in this right now. I have a 22 caliber barrel in my Talon P. I have a 25 caliber barrel behind me over here. So anyways, we're going to get started on this. I'm going to quit rambling. And because you know Rick Ward, that sucker talks and you can't shut him up. So prior to doing all this, we have taken off the forestock front grip. We've taken it off, and I've taken the grub screws out of here. Now you have two grub screws that are on this gun. You're going to have two grub screws up in front of the power wheel, and you're going to have two grub screws down here at the bottom. Well, actually, you're going to have three grub screws down here at the bottom because this one holds your cap on. And so I have taken this grub screw out of the cap, and there's an O-ring on this. And I've done that just for the sake of time. So there's a little O-ring on that, and you just get in there. Don't use a screwdriver. Don't peel it up. You can get your fingernail under there, or maybe a small fine screwdriver. But just take your time and try to bring it out as straight as possible. Nothing to be intimidated about. Seriously, this is a very quick change. Now, one of the things I want to remind you is always have a spot to put your grub screws. Now, I've pulled the three out of here on the sides, one here, and I left one in. Now, the grub screw that you take out of the end cap, set it aside because you're going to need it again. These ones we're going to put back in the package that the new barrel comes with new grub screws. So you could probably use the old ones if you wanted to. Sometimes you get grub screws that are different lengths, and they're designed that way. So you want everything to fit flush and nice and smooth. So what I typically do, it comes with a little baggie, and you pour out the new grub screws over here, and I take the old ones, put them in the baggie. So I can do this while I'm talking, I guess. First and foremost, always make sure your gun is unloaded before you get started on a project. In fact, if you want to take the tank off of there, it's very simple. You had to put the tank on when you bought it, or maybe you bought it already put together. Very simple. There's a little grub screw here at the bottom. loosen that grub screw up, and it comes with a spanner wrench. You should have a special spanner tool that Airforce sends out with every gun. If you don't have one, or maybe you lost it or broke it, call Airforce. I'm sure if you pay the $4 or $5 postage, they'll send you one. I don't know that they would charge you for one if you lost it or something happened. They're just good like that. So now the gun's unloaded. We've already established that. Typically, it's a little bit easier to get the barrel out sometimes when you take the tank off, but I just take the charging handle and I just move the barrel forward just a little bit, not much, and you just want to grab the end of the barrel with it. And if you do have air in the tank, you do not want to let that thing come back and hit it, okay? Because it will send air down that barrel and it'll get in your fingers and you'll be going bye-bye. So always make sure that either your tank is empty or your tank is completely off. Safety's first. So now I've got the end of the barrel. I can reach a hold of it here and I can pull it out just ever so gently, straight as an arrow. And it comes with a little washer. A little washer just came out with it. Don't be alarmed. That washer belongs with this barrel. Now, you want to take and set everything off to the side. Okay? There's nothing to it. There it is. Okay? We're going to set her down. And we're going to, I don't know which end's which. So there's all kinds of parts in here. So you want to be careful when you take it apart. And there's going to be a bunch of foam down in the bottom to protect the barrel, because this is a bull barrel. It's a target crown. And we don't want to ding up either end of this barrel. So I'm just it's wrapped in cosmoline paper. Aha, there are the screws. So we're going to take and unwrap it. Okay, I'm going to put this off to the side. Now, we have, let me get this out of the way here. Okay, now, there's your new end cap. It comes with a new end cap that's made for the bull barrel. Very, very simple. Right there. We're going to put it right there. Your new barrel will have this rubber washer on it, or I've seen some that have like a Teflon washer on there. So don't be alarmed if you pull it out and you go, oh my gosh, there's a Teflon washer on the end of it. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's you got a new washer. It comes with it. Now, one of the things I do want to caution you about, that these are perfectly aligned at the factory. There is no need to undo these grub screws. They are perfectly set up to meet those holes in there, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our current grub screws that we have and we're going to set them aside just like that.